all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And her first article focuses upon expansion power in Parliament, and it is in the news because recently Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar expunged portions of Mallikarjun Kharge's speech, which was critical of Prime Minister. Now, let's know the process to expunge remarks in Parliament. So, friends, Article 105 of the Constitution confers on members freedom of speech in the House and immunity from interference by the court for anything said in the House. Rule 380 of the Rules of Procedure of Lok Sabha and Rule 261 of the Rules of Rajya Sabha give the power to presiding officers of these houses to expunge any words used in the debate which are defamatory, unparliamentary, undignified, or indecent. Once expunged, they do not remain on record, and if anyone publishes them thereafter, they will be liable for breach of privilege of the House. Now, recently, Supreme Court has held that right to bail of an accused cannot be withheld as a punishment irrespective of the nature of the crime. Court stated that Article 21 of the Constitution applies irrespective of the nature of the crime. Now, Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies preparing to launch a genome editing mission to boost pearl spot fish production, which is commonly known as karimane in Kerala. It is an indigenous fish extensively found along the east and southwest coast of peninsular India. An IUCN Red List of Threatened Species classifies it as least concern species. Now, recently, President of India participated in the annual Rath Yatra festival in Odisha. Rath Yatra is the festival of chariots of Lord Jagannath, and it is celebrated every year at Puri in Odisha. Presiding deities of main temple, Shri Mandira, Lord Jagannath, Lord Balbhadra, and Goddess Subhadra, with celestial wheel Sudarshana, are taken out from the temple in an elaborate ritual procession to their respective chariots. Next article talks about Pradhanmantri FAL Bea Yoga, and it is in the news because recently general insurance companies reduced their exposure to crop insurance under the Pradhanmantri FAL Bea Yoga during financial year 24. Talking about Pradhanmantri FAL Bea Yoga, it is a demand-driven scheme and it is a voluntary for the states as well as farmers. It is the third largest insurance scheme globally in terms of premium, which was launched in 2016, and it shields farmers from crop loss or damage arising out of unforeseen events. The maximum premium paid by the farmers will be 2% for kharif crops, 1.5% for rabi, and 5% for commercial or horticultural crops. This scheme provides a comprehensive insurance cover against failure of the crop, thus helping in stabilizing income of the farmers and encourage them for adoption of innovative practices. Next article is related to annual survey of unincorporated enterprises for 2022-23, which was released by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and its recent data showed that Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, and Maharashtra had the highest share of informal sector enterprises in both rural and urban areas in 2022-23. Next article focuses upon Digital Bharat Nidhi, and it is in the news because recently Department of Telecommunications released draft rules to operationalize Digital Bharat Nidhi, which would replace the Universal Service Obligation Fund, that is a pool of funds generated by a 5% Universal Service Levy charged upon all telecom fund operators on their adjusted gross revenue. And as per the Telecom Act, contribution made by the telecom companies toward Digital Bharat Nidhi will be first credited to Consolidated Fund of India, and funds collected under Digital Bharat Nidhi will be used to support universal service through promoting access to and delivery of telecommunication services in underserved rural, remote, and urban areas. Now, high-intensity wildfires have erupted in Arctic region. Wildfires have been a natural part of Arctic boreal forest or snow forest and tundra ecosystem. However, in recent years, their frequency and scale in the region have increased primarily due to climate change. And friends, Arctic has been warming roughly 4 times as fast as the world. Now, why this is matter of concern? Friends, when wildfire ignite, they burn vegetation and organic matter, releasing heat-trapping greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. And wildfires make permafrost more vulnerable to thawing as they destroy upper insulating layers of vegetation and soil. This can cause ancient organic materials such as dead animals and plants to decompose and release carbon into the atmosphere. Now, recently, World Zoonosis Day was observed. It is celebrated in honor of Louis Pasteur, who administered the first successful rabies vaccine on July 6, 1885. Talking about zoonosis, they are infectious diseases that can transfer between animal and humans, such as rabies, anthrax, like influenza, Nipah, COVID-19, brucellosis, and tuberculosis. These are caused by various pathogens including bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. Next article talks about Project Pari, which was recently initiated by Ministry of Culture and it is being executed by the Lalit Kala Akademi and National Gallery of Modern Arts. This project aims at stimulating dialogue, reflection, and inspiration, contributing to the dynamic cultural fabric of the nation. So, with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.